What's up, everybody? It's DavyJ the Virgo, and today I am with my mother.
Yay.
So, Mom, you and Dad had 8 kids together. Just want to make sure we put that out. 8 kids together, one father. Put that in there, one father. Did you think you were gonna have 8 kids? Like, was that something that you planned to do?
No, actually, I didn't plan on ever having any children. I was happy in my career, and I married for companionship. I never thought I'd have children at all.
Wow. So how many of us were actually like planning? Because like that's a long.
We didn't really plan anybody.
Wow. So I was a mistake.
No, you weren't a mistake.
I'm just playing. It's okay. It's okay.
You know, you came. We were real happy to have you.
Okay. Awesome. So what are some of the difficulties that you had with like 8 children at once? You know, like such a big group.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, they all didn't come at once. They came kind of in sets. It was hard. I'm not going to say it was easy. It was hard, and I wish I had given the older children a little more attention when I was steadily having more little ones.
Yeah.
Because the little ones require so much work and attention. But I still did a lot of things with and for the older kids. I just wish I'd done a little bit more.
Yeah. That's reasonable. I mean, you can't please them all at the same time.
Yeah, even with the younger ones, I wish I'd done a little more.
Yeah. So, like, what were some of the pros? Like, what were some of the exciting things?
The great things were that each person always had somebody to talk to, play ball with, play dolls with. Everybody had each other to play with and do things with. And I see it now as you all have gotten grown. Everybody has each other.
Yeah.
And everybody's very close. And we have a family text, we have a sister text, we have a brother text. I mean, everybody is close, and everybody, I think we're all each other's like best friends.
Yeah. Seriously, that's awesome. So, I mean, when you have 8 kids, you know, marriages, I think a lot of marriages more nowadays would have been done. There's no way, you know, they would have. But you all stayed till it was 33 years. You know, what really kept you all together for that long, and being able to manage your kids and marriage and.
Yeah, well, one of the things that helped a lot was that I was so into what I was doing with raising the kids. Your dad could go and do his job. And one thing I learned that men really love when they have a job that they love to do, they like to have the freedom to put their time into it and develop it. He ran his own business, and he wanted to put the time into it. He wanted to know he had somebody taking care of home while he was doing that. So he never had to worry about home. He never had to worry about his children being cared for. They were always cared for. He knew he could get a hot meal at home if he needed to. And he always had a wife that was happy to see him when he came home.
That is important.
We went on dates a lot. We went on trips.
That's still on dates and trips and stuff like that.
Wow. And he sold insurance for a long time for different companies, and he was always one of the top salesmen. So he won trips. So we went all over the place. We went to Hawaii, we went to Bermuda twice, we went to Canada and stayed in a castle.
Wow.
We did a lot of fun trips together, Seattle, Memphis, we went everywhere. And we just, we kept the romance in it with our trips and going on dates.
Wow, yeah, that's important. That's important. So like, what advice would you give like a younger mother that's, you know, just starting out in the motherhood? Like, what are some things, so you have so much experience? I
would say the number one thing, the most important thing to either the mother or the dad is to have a very close walk with God. I trusted God all the way through it, and there were times when it got really hard for me, and I didn't have anybody to talk to but God.
Wow.
So I grew very close to the Lord. I read my Bible regularly. I taught it to my kids. I taught my children to pray. We had Bible time at the table together. Even when Dad couldn't come, I would lead it. We sang hymns together. And I thought the number one thing I could give all my children was knowing God. And that was the thing that brought me through, and it's still taking me through, even this pandemic and everything. My trust and relationship with God is what keeps me going.
These days, do you think people would still have 8 kids now? Like, what would be stopping them from having 8 kids in the family now?
I think one of the things that would stop people from having so many kids is they're looking at their circumstances and things around them and their own tolerance. And I'm not going to say they don't trust God like they should, but they're looking at their circumstances and things around them. If they could look beyond their circumstances, you know, and see the benefit of having a large family. A lot of people don't see that benefit today. And they don't see how mom and dad are not going to be here forever. One day they're going to be gone. And the kids will have each other. And the grandkids will have each other. They will have their cousins. And everybody will grow up, you know, hopefully close and praying with each other and doing fun things together. I think that's a benefit, but I think a lot of people are looking at the circumstances and their own life, you know, thinking they won't get their career, they won't get to do, women want to do other things now besides being at home. But I think it's one of the most important things you can do, is raise your own children in the Lord.
Wow. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you very much for your time. I know you're a very busy woman, but thank you for this. And I can't wait to post this and edit this.
Okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
DavyJ Virgo, Mama. Well, you're a Libra, but you don't care about stuff like that.
No.
Yeah, not at all.
My sign is the cross.
Oh! Amen to that. Well, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in.